You have worked your entire life, paid your dues, sacrificed your personal desires, and carefully guarded your resources. Yet even when the bills are paid and there is money sitting safely in your bank account, you still feel a heavy, agonizing knot in your stomach every time you spend a single dollar on yourself. Why do you still feel terrified of being poor, even when you are not? The brutal truth is that true wealth has absolutely nothing to do with the number on your screen or the cash in your wallet. And until you completely abandon this one toxic, deeply ingrained emotion, no amount of money in the universe will ever give you peace. If you are finally ready to drop the exhausting burden of financial panic and master the uncompromising biological and spiritual laws of true abundance in your later years, I invite you to subscribe to this channel right now, joining our sanctuary of sovereign wisdom, where we replace the loud chaos of the modern world with the deep, magnetic stillness of the soul. Let us completely dismantle the mathematical illusion that society has used to keep your nervous system in a state of lifelong exhaustion. You have been sold the lie that financial peace is a specific destination, a magical number that once reached will finally allow you to relax and enjoy your life. But you have probably already noticed the cruel trick your mind plays on you. The moment you reach a savings goal, the relief lasts for only a few days before the terror sets back in, and your brain immediately moves the finish line further away, convincing you that you need just a little bit more to be truly safe. This happens because the problem is not your bank account. The problem is your biology. Your nervous system has been trapped for decades in the beta brainwave state of survival, constantly scanning the horizon for the next disaster, the next medical bill, or the next economic collapse. You are not experiencing a lack of money. You are experiencing the deep biological terror of scarcity combined with the suffocating weight of the giver's guilt. This is the one toxic emotion that is entirely destroying your ability to enjoy the harvest of your life. It is a profound, hypocritical dissonance within your own mind. Think about how your body reacts when you consider spending $50 on a nice meal, a quality piece of clothing, or an experience strictly for your own pleasure. Your heart rate elevates, your shoulders tense, and the voice in your head immediately whispers that you are being irresponsible, selfish, or reckless. But if an adult child calls you in a panic because they mismanaged their own finances, you will instantly, and without hesitation, transfer $500 to rescue them from their own poor choices. You feel guilt when you nourish yourself, but you feel a false sense of duty when you bleed your resources dry for others. When you do this, you are sending a catastrophic electromagnetic signal to the quantum field. You are screaming to the universe that you are entirely unworthy of the harvest, that you are not a sovereign individual meant to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but merely a financial donor existing to fund the lives of everyone around you. Money, at its most fundamental physical level, is currency, and the word currency literally means a current, a flow of energy. In the deep teachings of Zen philosophy and ancient Eastern wisdom, energy operates exactly like water. Water that flows freely through a river is pure, life-giving, and powerful. But water that is trapped, stagnant, and terrified of moving becomes toxic and rots from the inside out. For decades, out of a desperate, terrified mindset of lack, you have been hoarding your energy and your money like stagnant water, terrified that if you let a single drop flow toward your own joy, the well will run entirely dry. In Buddhist philosophy, the root of all human suffering is upadana, the agonizing state of clinging. When you hoard your resources out of pure fear, your heart's magnetic torus field contracts, becoming jagged, chaotic, and weak. You are vibrating with the frequency of a beggar, even if you have thousands of dollars saved. The universe is a flawless, uncompromising mirror. It does not respond to the money in your bank. It responds exclusively to the frequency of your biology. When you spend money with a knot of guilt in your stomach, you poison the electromagnetic field of that transaction, repelling any future abundance because the universe cannot reward a frequency of terror. To actually manipulate the energy of reality and experience true wealth in your later years, you must transition from the exhausting role of the fearful hoarder to the effortless, sovereign role of the magnet. and this requires the rigorous daily practice of the sovereign purchase. Your later years are absolutely not a waiting room for the end. They are the ultimate quantum harvest of your entire existence. The arrogant ambition and the desperate need to accumulate that defined your youth must now burn away, leaving only the pure enjoyment of the present moment. The sovereign purchase is a protocol of biological reprogramming. The next time you buy something for yourself, you must manually override your trauma response. Before you hand over your card or your cash, you will consciously command your biology to be still. You will drop your shoulders. You will breathe deeply into your belly to signal to your vagus nerve that you are entirely safe. And you will deliberately generate a feeling of profound satisfaction. You will not look at the transaction as a loss of resources, but as a beautiful, necessary circulation of energy. You are opening the dam and allowing the stagnant water to flow, trusting with absolute, unshakable neutrality that the universe will replenish the stream. This level of energetic discipline requires a ruthlessness that most people simply do not possess, because most people are deeply addicted to the cortisol of their own financial suffering. They secretly love the drama of complaining about the economy or their ungrateful children because it gives their ego a false sense of purpose. You must become completely intolerant of your own victimhood and entirely unwilling to spend the final chapters of your life acting like a frightened guardian of a vault you will never get to enjoy. By opening your hands and spending with a frequency of peace, you create a massive energetic vacuum of silence around you. And because nature absolutely abhors a vacuum, the universe is forced to rush in and fill that empty space with even more resources, unexpected opportunities, and a profound sense of security that no bank account could ever provide. I am issuing you a rigorous 48-hour magnetic challenge to physically shatter this cycle of scarcity. Sometime in the next 2 days, I want you to take a small amount of money and spend it on something that brings you absolute, beautiful, and useless joy. Buy a premium cup of coffee, a book you've been wanting to read, a ticket to a museum, or a single, perfect flower. But here is the absolute rule of the challenge. As you pay for it, you are forbidden from feeling guilt. You will monitor your body. You will keep your muscles relaxed. You will smile quietly to yourself. And you will project the dense, brilliant frequency of a sovereign individual claiming their rightful harvest. Watch how the energy dynamics within your own mind instantly shift when you refuse to play the game of desperation. Watch how the heavy, suffocating anxiety dissolves when you finally treat yourself with the exact same generosity you have been wasting on people who do not appreciate it. I want you to anchor this profound biological and spiritual commitment into the physical world right now. Do not just let this be another video that you consume and immediately forget as you slide back into your old panic. You must make the physical declaration to override your neurological programming. Go to the comment section below and type these exact words. I drop the fear of lack. I claim my abundance. When you type those words, you are sending a massive electrical signal through your nervous system that the era of the terrified hoarder is officially over. You are laying claim to your sovereignty. You have survived the hardest, most brutal economic and emotional winters of this life. You have paid your dues in full, and it is time to let the rewards find you without resistance. Create the vacuum, command your frequency, open your hands, and above all else, be well.